In high school, I had a friend who started smoking weed to cope with problems at home. It started as a fun, cool thing to do, given all the movies we had watched where everyone seemed happier when they were high, especially Seth Rogen. We thought, what's the big deal? It's going to be legal in a few years anyways. It can't be that bad for you. Things were fine at first. It was fun, and I saw her confidence grow. I saw her caring less about what other people thought when she was high. But then it started to seem like she didn't really care about anything. Slowly, everything started to change. This fun, cool thing turned into episodes of unconsciousness in the school bathrooms, covering for her in class, helping her when she was too high to go home. One afternoon, my cell phone rang. When I picked up, she began accusing me of telling her secrets to other people. I was so confused and upset. That's when I finally took a stand and told her that she needed to stop smoking as it was messing her up. But she just said, "Don't kill my vibe," and hung up. I truly felt helpless. I didn't want to overstep. She told me, "Worry about yourself, and you don't know anything about what's going on." She was right. I felt the distance and I couldn't reach her. It felt like she always chose weed over me. I started feeling resentful. I didn't want to control her life. I just saw her losing that spark that she had. I felt like it was affecting her much differently than everyone else who was smoking. Anytime I brought up anything regarding her use, she would pull up a website backing up how cannabis is not addictive and how it helps people sleep and manages their anxiety. I knew that was true for some people, but to me it looked like she was much more anxious, needed weed to function, and she wasn't sleeping. We were both from a South Asian community and weed was still illegal, so I couldn't reach out to anyone. Parents, teachers, the school counselor. I didn't want to get her in trouble. There's so much stigma about substance use in my community beyond the legal repercussions. I knew it would be better to turn her into the police than ask her family for help. Years later, when I was in university, she reached out. We had a deep talk about our friendship in high school and all the things that took place. I could see that she was in a much better place, and she told me she didn't use cannabis the way she used to. That conversation taught me the resilience of our friendship and the possibility of recovery with the right support. With time, we both learned about cannabis, understanding both its risks and benefits. The knowledge I have today about mental health and substance use is like a lantern that allows me to see those dark times in our friendship more clearly. People need to process things at their own pace, and you can't control them, but you can always be ready to welcome them with open arms. I still feel bad that we both suffered unnecessarily, but now I understand that everyone is on their own journey.